सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject is secrets of weight loss and anti-aging. What is weight? Let me describe exactly what is weight. Accumulating more mass in your system than what you feel as you in your consciousness. Please understand, that's all. Accumulating more mass in your system, feeling, please understand, accumulating more mass in your system than what you feel as you. It is something directly to do with your mind, with your psychology. If I have to make the whole thing simple, if I have to keep this weight loss as simple, just only one technique. Whole day try to breathe using your whole body, that's all, nothing else. When you are walking, sitting, talking, feel your whole body, including your belly. Whole body is inhaling and exhaling. Visualize that, that's all. I can go on expanding, give you hundreds of methods, techniques. First and most powerful thing for the weight loss is more prana intake. Means visualizing the whole system, whole body, inhaling and exhaling. Sometime the idea of what you carry as you, that is more important, powerful reason for obesity and overweight than what you eat. If your idea about you is heavy, please understand, whenever you carry strong irritation, hatred, anger, this kind of engrams, whatever you do, you will constantly feel heavy. Because you feel heavy, naturally your body will cooperate with that heaviness, end up becoming overweight. Please understand, I am not saying being obese or overweight is a sin, but all I am saying, it is a wrong idea you carry about you, a wrong memory you cherish about you. The ideas you carry about you, the memories you cherish about you, plays a major role in your weight. It is after all your body. How can it add more and more weight? I tell you, one more reason for weight is feeling empty inside. Empty means again heavy. So constantly you feel something need to be dumped inside to keep you full and full. I have seen the Indian housewives, morning when they are cooking, they will have one round in the name of tasting. After completing the cooking, they will have one more round while they pack for their husband and kids. And during the lunch, one more round. That's the main lunch. Then after that, when the elders or somebody from the family comes back for food, when they finish eating, after that one more round. Whatever remains should not be wasted. Annam brahmedi navyajanat. Food is God, don't waste it. This is one of the most misunderstood sutra. Completely wrongly understood and interpreted sutra. Food is God, don't waste it means don't waste it by putting inside the stomach. But these people have understood, don't waste it by dumping into the garbage. Of course, I also say don't waste it by dumping into the garbage. That does not mean your stomach is worse than a garbage can, that you can't dump it. You can't choose your stomach to replace garbage can. Annam brahmedi navyajanat means give the food only to run your body. Don't put more than that inside and waste your life. The best eating habit I have seen in my wandering all over India is Vrindavan, Krishna's place. That's a small, maybe in Indian standard you can consider as a small town. Perfect food habit. Very rarely I saw, I can say practically I did not see a single individual obese. Even now, you can go to Vrindavan and see. If somebody is obese, ask them, they will be from other city. They may be visiting. I was really shocked. How come this one city, how did they develop this food habit? When I dig, I saw the religious beliefs and food habits are very closely connected. I saw their religious beliefs. Morning when a milkman comes, he comes with the same chanting, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. When a housewife serves the roti or sabji to the family, she is singing Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. You may think how chanting Radhe, Radhe takes care of the weight loss. Somehow when the divinity is added to your food habits, I really feel the habit of consciously eating gets developed. You don't dump it. I saw in Vrindavan, almost every individual offers the food before eating. Few moments, he gets back to his center and connects with Krishna and Radha. More with Radha than with Krishna. Whole Vrindavan I saw, Radha is worshipped more than Krishna. Vrindavan people were very angry that Krishna ran away to Dwarka. But Radha stayed back in Vrindavan, taking care of all the Gopikas and Gopas and giving them inspiration and intensity, devotion, trust and grace. So, Radha is felt more as a belong to person in Vrindavan. See, such a simple habit. Centering yourself, integrating yourself before eating, connecting with the higher source. You may call it Radha, Krishna, Shiva, whatever, God, whatever name you want to use, you can use. Just that simple habit, which does not take more than 2 minutes, runs in their life as a lifestyle, because they bring themselves to the awareness and integrity before eating. I saw invariably the quantity of intake does not cross more than what they need. The need is never crossed. There are very few cities where I felt it will be so nice if I can stay here itself forever. In that few cities, Vrindavan is one. Just because of their food habit, nothing else. In Varanasi, I wanted to stay just because of their attitude of the chalta hai. See, chalta hai is bad if it is based on unawareness. Chalta hai is great if it is based on a tremendous renunciation. I can say the Varanasi is based on renunciation, that Vishwanatha is in the air. Every day when you see 300 dead bodies burning, hundreds of dead bodies crisscrossing all over the city, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai. The renunciation which happens in the very air penetrates your system. Vedic tradition is a powerful, courageous tradition. Did not dump this cremation and burying into the outside one corner of city, and not only that, nicely making a garden and decorating and giving a pseudo feeling that everything is well even there. No, they are very clear. Body is carried openly throughout the village. I have seen in South Indian villages, especially the body, it's like almost like a celebration. They'll take it around all over the village and finally openly cremate. And the rituals goes on for 13 days. I can say secret of weight loss is integrating your mind before eating. Get back to consciousness. The biggest problem we have is only during the eating we have that mood of Larry King show. I used a decent word. There are some other shows. Forgot the name. Jerry Springer. Only before eating, you get into the mood of Jerry Springer show. In India, CNN, IBN, one guy has started. Syria Morocha or some his name. That is the time you get the mood of making fun or talking about anything in the world, especially the chatting mood. See, talking about others is such a joy. Really, I could see. First thing that eating time should become contemplative and meditative. The time you spend to put the food inside is equivalent to the time you take to meditate. You see, when you meditate, you put consciousness inside. Thoughts which awakens consciousness inside. Same way, while you put the food, you are putting something which will be the shell of your consciousness. So you need to understand while you are feeding your body, you are creating a shell for your consciousness. Bringing awareness to the eating process does the real weight loss. Bringing awareness to the food and eating action is the root of weight loss. Second, anti-aging. What is aging? Aging is nothing but collecting engrams from your experiences and movement of time over your consciousness. If you stop collecting bits and pieces, from the passing of time over your consciousness, see, the bits and pieces you collect from your food and keep it in your intestine becomes fat. That is responsible for overweight. And the bits and pieces you collect mentally from the conscious passing of time and experiences in your life is what is called samskara. That is responsible for aging. The unnecessary bits you collect from your food and keep it in your intestine is fat and responsible for weight. The unnecessary thoughts you collect from your life and past and keep it in your mind and cherish them are called samskaras, responsible for aging. Aging does not happen based on the number of years you lived in your body. No, it is based on your responses to experience. If you stop experiences causing samskaras in your system, if you can be aware, then there will not be any aging. Please understand, I am not selling theories. In both line, weight loss and aging, I have created experiential program. Programs for weight loss and anti-aging. I have helped thousands to grow younger, if not lakhs, and to lose the weight. So whatever I am claiming are straight scientific truths. The mitochondria cell energy in you, when it is increased, the first thing happens is you stop accumulating samskaras from happenings. You start living more aware life. Life with more consciousness. Life with more intelligence. Life which is growing younger. Yen Kriya is the direct technique for not retaining small bits from your food, the unnecessary parts from your food like fat and cholesterol, and not keeping the memories from your life like samskaras. Yen Kriya can dissolve your cholesterol and samskaras both, because it works on prana, which connects body and mind. If it is only yoga, works on body, it will reduce the fat. If it is only meditation, works on mind, reduce the engrams. Yen Kriya is a powerful process which is yoga, meditation together will boil and burn the fat and engrams.